What's up, YouTube? Smokey back here, and now been a while since I done another video. I know, I'm sorry about that, but now check this out. Last time I did a video, it was on the superhero movie reviews. Actually, should have put that as not reviews, but like more as upcoming rumors I've heard about so far. So sorry about that, but now here's actual summer. Here's my summer movies of 2013 review so far. What I have. I've seen many movies this summer so far that are really good, and I'm gonna start things off with a really good one, which would be Iron Man 3 movie. For those of you who've seen it, tell me what you think in the comments below. Tell me if I missed anything. This is my opinion so far, what I think about it. So, let's see. I thought it was a really good movie, but it wasn't like the best movie of the year, you know. I mean, I heard it was better than 1 and 2, but I mean, had a lot more action, a lot of explosions, and blah blah blah, you know. But I mean, other than that, I mean, the story kind of seemed a little bit like, I wouldn't say a little bit like, it's almost sort of like the second one, not as much because new villain and all, which actually brings me to my next point of view. If you've seen the movie, you know about the villain twist where you see a Mandarin in the commercials and you see a Mandarin in the movie and everything. You think it's that one guy, you know. You think it's that one terrorist guy, but with a beard and everything. Which I liked how they want to try and portray him like that. I like it a lot, but it's the thing that really pissed me off though is it turns out the guy that Tony Stark dissed in the first part of the movie, where it brings up the Project AIM, for any of you comic book fans, you know about that. Anyways, the guy who talks about that, who was trying to get with Pepper or whatever, I don't know. But check this out though, is that when they brought him up and they explained that he went through that process himself, tested on himself, and now he's that super bad guy, you know, with who can blow himself, or not blow himself up, but he can increase his temperature or whatever. And turns out he's the Mandarin the whole time and not this guy, you know. And that's the only part I was pissed off about that movie, because I wanted to see, I like the actor Ben Kingsley being Mandarin. I wanted to see him bring out those magic alien rings and maybe lead up to Fing Fang Foom coming in, but no, just it was a little disappointment for me. And another one last thing before I got on the last thing is that when they bring in Iron Patriot as War Machine, I mean, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to go with the comic book character of Iron Patriot, which is Norman Osborn in an Iron Man suit with American colors and all. But not War Machine. War Machine has Gatling gun, rocket launchers on the shoulders, and everything. This guy has, like, it looks like a little laser pistol or cannon attached to his shoulder, and that's it. And I mean, I don't know. It was another little disappointment. I really like how they were trying to go with Iron Patriot, but Iron Patriot wasn't War Machine at all. So that's a little, like, they have like a lot of things that Iron Man 3 could have worked on. But I mean, I understand like it takes place right after Avengers, and what happens to Tony now? What happens to him like after his episode with him going to deep space in another world? You know, so you know, and another thing is that if you all seen the movie, you know what happens at the end, where he gets his chest piece removed out, and now he's since he's now improved, his technology literally is like is a lot more advanced than what AIM has done. So they repaired his chest and everything, and now he has a working heart and everything, and blah blah blah. So at the end of the movie, it says that Tony Stark will return, and whatever. But now I just gotta see what they're gonna do now, because I mean, what's gonna happen with Iron Man? You know, I mean, he is Iron Man, but it was that chest piece that made him Iron Man. So you know how is he gonna operate the suit now? I mean, I understand that he's gonna probably do what War Machine does, is operate like that. But I mean, other than that, what's gonna happen with it? You know, I mean, I'm probably gonna explain it in Avengers 2. we'll see about that. Next movie on my list is Fast and Furious 6. Now, Fast 6, a lot of action, high speed chases and everything. Regular guy movie you want to see. But now the twist in this, now they have they have 6 other bad guy drivers in this that they're trying to catch up, and supposedly these 6 other drivers that are doing the high speed crimes and everything are supposedly like the opposite of what the actual group of the main 6 are supposed to be. They're opposites they're facing, you know. But I mean, other than that, it was a good movie. I liked it. But one part that I thought was real funny was the world's longest runway. Okay, so now if you haven't seen the movie, there's a scene where supposedly they're on this big old jumbo plane or whatever, and they're going straight on this big old runway, and they're about to take off, but then they don't. And the runway lasts like good 20 minutes of this movie. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was fun. I mean, but it's just why make a runway that long, especially with those scenes in that movie. I mean, I don't know, and I'm kind of disappointed in Fast and Furious now because I seen 1 and 2. I have, and it's leaning from getting away from the racing aspect of Fast and Furious with the video games, you know. But it's leading from the video game racing to catching bad guys with fast cars. Apparently, and it's with masterminds, either drug cartels or whatever. You know, they're just trying to catch them, and they're using fast cars to do it. So, I mean, if you're into Fast 6, it's your opinion. No, just let me know what you think about that movie in the comments below as well. I don't know. I mean, and at the end of the movie, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the movie, where it's other than that, I mean, it was just another Fast and Furious movie. And at the end of that movie, it leads up to another Fast and Furious movie, the Fast 7, which is going to have Jason Statham in it, because supposedly he's the brother of the last bad guy in the movie. I don't know how it's going to work out, but if it's going to have Jason Statham in it with The Rock and Vin Diesel and all the other Fast and Furious guys, except for a couple characters that are not in there anymore. But yeah. So, I mean, tell me what you guys think about the Fast and Furious 6 and Iron Man 3 so far, alright? Next movie I'm going to move on to is The Internship that I saw, and I'm not going to lie. It was a real fun movie to see, just to get a good quick laughs out of it and everything. But I mean, there was a lot of funny moments, a lot of funny awkward moments. It's just, it's just funny, and really, it's just another Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson movie, like Wedding Crashers, and it's just real funny. I mean, I liked it. I mean, I've been hearing a lot of bad reviews. I mean, it's a good movie to get a couple good laughs out of it, you know. But whatever. But other than that, I would rate this movie a 7 out of 10 stars. I mean, it has a lot of good funny moments, and it has that. And like every comedy, they have some kind of problem, and then that problem brings them down, and somehow they find a way to get back up and have a big old laugh at the end or whatever. But you know, just another comedy movie, and so I don't really have much to say about the Internship, because I mean, I liked it. It was funny, and it just supposed to represent how some people can't adjust to the new world with computers and everything, and I understand that. So there's not really much to say about that movie, but yeah. Another good movie I saw, Man of Steel. Everyone seen Man of Steel. Best Superman movie I've seen so far. And believe me, I've seen most of the Superman movies, and let me tell you, Superman Returns definitely had nothing compared to this one, because this one was full action Superman fighting, him fighting other Kryptonians, and like he brought destruction to Earth, you know, and literally leveled the city and almost the world with what the Kryptonians were trying to do. General Zod and another general chick, I can't remember her name, but I mean, this movie literally is helping DC both like literally the DC Comics with their movies so far with the Batman trilogy and now the Man of Steel movie, it's gonna bring their reputation right back up out of the waters after Superman Returns and Green Lantern. If you saw my last video, you would understand. But anyways, gonna move on. Sorry, but yeah. And now another movie I saw, Now You See Me, the magician movie. I liked it a lot. Okay, I thought it was a really good movie, really well done with visuals and CGI screens and everything. And you think this happens, but then later on they explain how they do this, and you're like, oh, I really didn't see how they would do that, you know. And so it's just it's real fun. Nothing could compare to what they did in this movie. And um, let's talk about what kind of people were in it. They had great actors and actresses in this movie. They had I can't remember his name, but I'm just gonna call him Alfred because he played in the Batman trilogies. Alfred. Morgan Freeman. Hello, Morgan Freeman. Nothing else but to say. Woody Harrelson is in it. And what's his name from Social Media, and he did Social Media. He did Ventureland, Zombieland. God, what else has he done? He's done a couple other movies. Anyways, but they have them in it, and it's just a real fun movie. I mean, I liked it a lot. The ending of that movie, if any of you seen Now You See Me, you understand what I'm talking about. The ending where you really did not see that coming at the end, where it like they laid it up to where they lead you to this thinking it's this person, but then they're thinking, okay, well, who's this other horseman? Who's the leader of this people? You know, who's telling him to do this? You know, and then they lead you to is thinking it's this person. It's that, they're thinking it's him or not her, but they're thinking it's that one girl detective because she's knowing a lot more about the magic stuff. So I was thinking, oh, okay, so it's probably gonna be her at the end, you know. Then they lead it to where they thinking it's Morgan Freeman, and I'm like, I don't see how it could be him. I mean, they said they had to have a man on the inside, and oh, and it turns out to be the whole entire time Mark Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo in the movie as a detective guy, really good role in this. I liked him a lot. It really caught me by surprise on how he tells the background story of what happens and everything, and just blows my mind with it. I mean, just amazing, and I like that movie a lot. So, this movie made me really think a lot about. I mean, I've been hearing mixed reviews about it. Tell me what you think about it. You know, I mean, I wanted to hear what you guys had to say. You know, so moving on. Despicable Me 2. Now, Despicable Me 1, if you saw it, funny movie, good family kid movie. This one, way more funnier, a lot more humor, and really, it's almost like the plot of Despicable Me 1, except Gru is now back and he's working for super spies who are working against evil villains and everything. And if any of you haven't seen it, go see it. It's worth watching. I'm not going to spoil anything about it. Just a lot more fun. The minions are funnier. The three little girls are hilarious. I liked it a lot. It's a lot more funnier than the first one. A lot more done. Good family movie. You guys have to see it yourself. I can't ruin anything about you. There's a lot of funny moments. It's real funny. You gotta check this out yourself. I would give this movie a 9 out of 10 stars because it was that funny. I mean, the only thing that doesn't make it a 10 is it almost has the same plot at the end where Gru has to do the same thing what he did in the first one, where he has to save the girls, except it's not the little girls. It's, you know, I'm not gonna say anything else about it. That's all I'm saying. It has that kind of plot. But yeah, moving on to the next one, we're going on to Lone Ranger and Johnny Depp. What can I say? Johnny Depp. This guy is the man of many faces, with Edward Scissorhands, Willy Wonka, Mad Hatter, Jack Sparrow. This guy is literally a canvas and you can just paint on a face and he'll just go with that role. It's just amazing. I really love how Johnny Depp does this in this movie. It's just another if a movie is gonna have Johnny Depp in it, you know it's gonna be good. Just playing her out right there. If Johnny Depp is in the movie, he is gonna be amazing. I really thought it was a good movie. I mean, my dad didn't like it that much because he grew up on the old, black and white, high ho silver and everything, and yeah, so I can understand his point of view because he grew up on the old things, and it's kind of hard to adjust to seeing it on the big screen and different point of views and everything, and have a new take on it. I understand that. I liked it a lot. Um, you know, I really like how they were trying to do because it's the makers of Pirates of the Caribbean. I really liked how they were trying to make it from like Pirates of the Caribbean people. They made it funny and action at the same time, and now they're trying to roll that into from they go from Pirates of the Caribbean, pirates, battleships, everything like that, and they're going to Old West, horses, trains, guns, pistols, uh, Indian stuff, and this real funny. And there was a lot of funny moments and kind of funny awkward moments in the movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's worth watching. I think it's worth watching. It's up to you guys if you want to see it or not. I liked it a lot. So just saying that, yeah. And you know, other than what I just said, I really think this movie should get maybe an 8 out of 10 because it's not a 10. It's an 8 out of 10 because I really believe that, they could have done more. They could have done more with this movie, and they could have added a little bit less dialect and let a little less talking and a little more action maybe. But I mean, what they did was pretty much they go from it's literally from Tonto's point of view in the movie. If you haven't heard any rumors about it, it's literally from Tonto's point of view in the movie, and you just have to watch it. It's fun. I liked it. Next movie, this one, what can I say? Kevin Hart's Let Me Explain. Any of you that are Kevin Hart fans, check this guy out on his YouTube videos. Check him out on if you have Netflix. Check him out on there. Check him if you find him anywhere, anything on YouTube or anything else. Just check him out. He's a funny little black guy, literally. And when I saw this movie, it was just non-stop laughing. I never laughed so much in my whole entire life, and this movie was just one thing I really needed to see. He's really outdone himself in this. This is literally, so far from what I've seen, this is Kevin Hart's best work I've seen so far. It's funny. It is good. He is really raw on this. He really, literally explains his situations and stuff, and it is funny. Just funny. And if you guys really want to get a good laugh and just, take people to get a good laugh with and, have a good time with them, this is a movie to see it. I mean, I don't know how many times I have to tell you that it was funny, but I'm just going to leave it at that because you have to see it, because I would try and explain some of the jokes he's done, but I can't do it. Just something that's literally a Kevin Hart movie that you have to see yourself. So I'm leaving it at that. I give this movie a 10 out of 10 because this is him raw. He's in Madison Square Garden doing this show, and there's a sold out crowd. He does 2 shows. That's almost thousands of people already right there seeing that whole entire thing. So people just see this movie. It's real fun to watch. And Kevin Hart, if you're watching this movie, or not my movie, but if you're watching this part about what I'm talking about, your movie, bro, you're doing your best. Keep on doing what you're doing. And I gotta say, come on down here to San Antonio because I would like to see you live. Alright? Now, next movie I want to talk about that really came out here in the summer that really I think was a blockbuster hit is Pacific Rim. Now, And if you are into sci-fi, giant robots and monsters, this is the movie for you guys, okay? If you guys are Godzilla fans, you want to see this. If you're into comic books, this is a movie you want to see, This is a good action movie, okay? It's been a real long while since we've seen an actual good giant monster movie. Um, what about a Cloverfield Smokey? That was a giant monster movie. True, but it was a horrible giant monster movie. There was a camera shaking everywhere. You can't get a good fix on what's happening. The guy, I understand what they're trying to do. It's kind of a camcorder and blah 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 and everything. But I hated that movie because everyone literally dies in. You don't know what happens to the monster, and I thought it was bad. At first I thought, oh, this is gonna be really cool, and then later on I saw it. I'm like, not really what I was expecting. Just bad. And the giant monster looked like one of those giant monsters from the Pacific Rim movies. If you think it may a look closer look at it, but anyways, um, I really believe that this was really the best summer movie so far that I have seen. Really, a lot of good fighting actions with giant robots smacking their fists against a giant kaiju monster. Um, what can I say? It is a good action-packed movie. If you want to see a giant monster movie, this is the one for you. I really think this could be an opening for the new Godzilla movie that's coming out. This is a perfect opportunity because now they released this one. What more do we want to see? Let's bring out the king of monsters himself. Let's make a Godzilla movie, which they are working on, and it's going to come out sometime soon. I don't know when, but if I find out, I'm letting you all know. And really, I give this movie a good 9 out of 10. There's only a few little flaws I can't really get into detail about. If you want to see it, check out Angry Joe review about it. He'll explain a little bit about it and his point of view. I like the movie a lot. Good action packed. Me and my friends went to see it. We thought it was good. Good funny moments in it. It was good. Literally, characters in this movie were just like how you would think in any other comic book or anime or manga. The characters kind of portraying this movie. So, just saying, if you want to see a good action movie, this is the one to see if you're in a sci-fi. Alright? Now, to wrap this up, let me tell you about a couple movies I want to see the rest of the summer. I want to check out some other ones that are going to come out. Like the one that's coming out the day before my birthday, I'm going to check out the Wolverine because I want to see how they're going to redeem themselves after X-Men Origins. Now, this is going to be Wolverine going to Japan. He's going to be fighting ninjas. He's going to be fighting Silver Samurai. And supposedly it's going to take place right after the third movie. So you can tell it's going to be a while since Wolverine's been on the road and everything, trying to find peace and blah, blah, blah. So that's the movie I want to see. Two Guns. Denzel Washington and Mark Wahlberg in a movie together. I think that's fun. I want to see what they're going to do with that. Two officers of the law, different. One's a district or not district attorney. One's a DA or something, and the other one's special forces and blah blah blah. But anyways, these two are going to be working together because they're going to try and find the money that supposedly they robbed and it was for someone else. And blah, I don't know. It's a good movie. I want to see it. It has a lot of action, looks a lot of funny scenes in it. I want to see that. Another movie that's going to come out pretty soon in August I want to see is Sea of Monsters because I want to see a lot more than what they did for Percy Jackson and The Lightning Thief because that was just horrible, by the way. Way off the book. Just bad. Now, Sea of Monsters, from what I've seen in the trailers, it looks accurate to the book. I haven't seen the movie myself to let you know. But other than that, I think in this one, they actually got a new director. They have the author's help on this movie, so hopefully it's going to be a lot more better. Other than that, that's another movie I want to see because I'm a Percy Jackson fan myself, and I want to see how they're going to be this accurate to the movie from the book. Now, last movie I want to see so far that's going to be coming out, I want to check out World War Z because I've heard nothing but good reviews about it. Now you have zombies that are not the slow, but they have like fast-running zombies, and they will chase you down, and I want to see this because it has Brad Pitt in it, and I don't know who else is in this movie so far that I know, but I want to see it because I've heard nothing but excellent reviews about it. So I'm gonna check it out, and I'll do some reviews on those movies later when they come out. So till next time, this is gonna be me signing off, telling you to keep on checking out some stuff. Comment what you think about the movies I talked about so far. Let me know what you think. All right. I mean, there's been a couple. Oh, okay. Before I'm sorry, I forgot to add this in. I'm kind of running a little long on this, but check this out. Another movie I saw this summer. This Is the End, with all those actors who are playing themselves in an end of the world movie. Seth Rogen, James Franco, Jonah Hill, Justin something. I can't remember all the names, but there's a lot of famous people in it. Kevin Hart's in it. Hermione, what's her? Emma Watson. That's her name. Emma Watson's in it. Rihanna. A bunch of famous people were in this movie. It's funny. Check it out if you want to. Funny movie. I really liked it a lot. So if you want to see a funny apocalypse movie with your favorite actors in it and hear a lot of dick jokes, that's the movie for you now. Alright? So I give that movie a good 9 out of 10. Alright? So till next time, tell me what you think about the movies that I talked about, if you've seen them or not. Hit me up on comments, like my stuff, share my videos, my fellow followers and all viewers, share this video, tell me what you think. That's all I gotta say. See you next time on my other reviews I'm gonna do later on, and see you later. Peace out and Smokey out.